Dear friends, welcome to my channel Shaheen English Learners. And friends, today we are going to talk about the structuralism theory, and we will see how it originated, and friends, how uh, it became famous in 20th century. So friends, we will see also the key concepts of structuralism. Friends, it is requested to my viewers and also to those who are new on my channel, please like and subscribe my channel so that you may get notification of my new videos. So friends, without wasting time, let's begin. So friends, if we talk about the origin, Ferdinand de Saussure was a Swiss linguist and semiotician. Friends, he was a person who initiated this movement, and he is the founder of this movement. He introduced structuralism in 20th century. Friends, actually he was delivering his lectures in universities, Harvard universities and some other universities. So friends, when he died, so his students, his disciples organized his works, and they compiled these works into a form of book in 1916, and they made popular his works, and these his works made famous by his disciples. So friends, uh, these works came in 1950 to 1960. So friends, they became popular in 1950 to 60 in 20th century. So friends, now we'll see and discuss about what are the key concepts of this literary theory. So friends, these Lang and Parole, these two are very famous terminologies, are very famous key concepts of his theory. So friends, Lang and Parole. So he had very interesting description about language. So according to friends, his if you wanna learn about language something new, so you have need to learn that what is difference between language and its structure. So friends, he was very much interested in structure. Everything he viewed, everything he looked according to the deep structures. So friends, he also came towards language, and his main discussion was on language. So friends, in language, he differentiated language with two different terminologies. First is language, lang and parole. So friends, lang is actually knowledge about grammar, and it is knowledge about the language, grammar, phonetics, phonology, and about the vocabulary of a language. So whatever is the knowledge of a language, first of all, he uh, introduced these terminologies, and according to him, parole was actually the utterances after learning knowledge. So friend, it means when we have learned vocabulary and grammar and etc about, we have uh, grasped on the knowledge properly, so after this we uh, produce some sentences, some utterances that are meaningful and that are called parole. So friends, lang is actually uh, the competency, and parole is actually the performance of language utterances, actual and practical. So friends, first stage is stage of like a theory. So this, as we compile theories and are different things, so this is the level of just like theory. And so friends, parole is the level of practice, when after learning some new, a man implement it on his practical life. He performs something, as first he learn and second he perform. So friends, another is very important and very bright idea, signifier and signifier. So friends, these two concepts are very famous, and these two concepts are actually the mouthpiece of this theory. Signifier and signifiers. For friends, according to him, whatever the language is actually arbitrary in nature. So whatever the meaning we have in our language, maybe it is different in another language, maybe opposite in another language. So friends, that's why language is arbitrary. So friends, here he is introducing two terminologies, signifier and signified. So friends, word signifier. Signifier means word that is used to communicate, and signifier mean concept whom word refers to. So friends, here we will take help from an example. So friends, here see word tree. For example, word tree. is signifier concept tree as branches and leaves in our head. So friends, when we imagine something that what is tree, so we imagine some images in our mind that the tree will be standing in a forest with leaves and with branches and so on friends. So the concept that is in our mind, it is actually signified, and concept is signified, and this concept, the name which we give this concept is called signifier, as tree is the name that is called signifier. So friend, whatever the name we give to the things, this is signifier, and whom we attribute to this thing is signifier. So friends, for example, cap, word cap, cap is signifier because it is signifying something, signifying the concept, something, some cloth, or some clothes are uh, that is in a shape, something shape, and we take it on our head and so on. So friends, there is a concept, so there is a difference. Concept is signified, and the word that we use to communicate, that is called signifier. So friends, underlying patterns, underlying structures. So friends, they were very much interested in underlying patterns. If they were interested in language, they saw that what are the rules, what are the underlying structures like grammars and things that are actually governing under the language, that are ruling the language. So friends, structuralists believe that language has deep structure. They call these deep structures grammar and knowledge of language that is under the language. So friends, uh, the as we know, language is an abstract phenomena. People use language for communication, and it was used by communities and peoples with the passage of time for need. So friends, he was more interested. He said, as we communicate language, we think that language is easy, as apparently. So it is not as easy as we see. It is not so easy, so it is complicated. There are some rules under the language like grammar, things, prepositions, so and so on. These are governing the language, as and they are interested in these rules that are governing actually the language, that are underlying. So friends, sign is also very important thing. When signified and signifier combine, third thing appears, namely sign. So friends, if I am communicating, I am using word tree for the concept of tree that is standing in the forest with having leaves and branches. So friends, here I am communicating. So when I communicate signifier for referring to the concept of tree signified. So friends, here I am making a sign. Third thing, with the collaboration of two concepts, they emerges third one concept, and that is called sign. For example, if the person is moving his hands and trying to teach people with signs, so that's why here whenever he is moving his hands, his eye expressions, his facial expressions are actually communicating in sign language. This is called actually semiotic language. So friends, this is called sign. So structuralists took as language whatever thing could be used for communication as signal lights and gestures, etc. So friends, they said that language is not only that we use in communication, that we pronounce with our tongue and with our vocal cords. So this is not only language, everything is language that is used for communication. For example, traffic signals are also the part of language, because red signal is showing to stop, and so on. Other signals are also representing different things. So friends, as we see, white white flag is symbolizes purity and peace, and friends black symbolizes some gloomy and so on. So friends, everything that symbolizes something, it is the part of language, so it communicates through signs. So friends, it was our today video. Friends, if you like, please don't forget to share and subscribe, and please share with video maximum with your friends. And for until my next video, Allah Hafiz.